let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. I do think that they should go back to the fairgrounds. Um, that I do think they should do go back to the fairgrounds. However, I do think NASCAR is also running into a few problems here. We only got 38 races. You if you take one away, you got to give it somewhere. You got it's that's the way it goes. That's the way it goes. And so I wonder. I said last week that Rockingham should have a cup date. Well, where do you give it? Where do you take it from? If Nashville, if the old fairgrounds gets a cup date again, where do you take it from? Now, when I look at the schedule, the first race I'm looking at the chopping block is Richmond. I think Richmond does not put on good racing these days. I think it's been questionable for quite some time. I just don't see the value in Richmond. Uh, I could even make an argument for no more Dover. It's you know it's not a very important market. Here's the argument for Dover though. It is one of the older tracks on the circuit. There's a lot of history at Dover, and so I don't really want to part ways with it. But for Rockingham or Nashville Fairgrounds, I think I'd consider it. But here's the other thing that gets you a little weird. At what point is NASCAR moving away from being a kind of a national touring sport and being more southeastern? Because there's not much action here in the Midwest, where I'm located at, where the Logan Elite Lounge resides.